Books are a haven, especially for kids who don't fit in. A book lives in here and in here. Books were the place where I belonged. So I majored in theater and I got my bachelor's degree in theater, and then I went to New York City. I was a director mostly, and I also managed restaurants. I was like in my early 30s, and I was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. And I started hanging out at my local library in West Jefferson, Ohio. And the person at the desk said, "Are you by any chance looking for a job?" And so I started working in libraries. And within about 3 weeks of working there, I was like, I totally get this. I know what this is, and I belong here. Where else can you go where someone who doesn't make you feel like an idiot will sit with you for as long as it takes and help you figure out what you really need and then how to get it? I saw the job for deputy director at the Carnegie Library of Pittsburgh, and I was like, that sounds like me. That sounds like something I ought to do. And I interviewed and I got the job, and there I was in Pittsburgh. Within the first 4 months or 5 months of my arrival in Pennsylvania, I met Lori Zierer, the executive director of PA Humanities. And she and I recognized each other immediately as kindred spirits. Libraries and humanities, of course, go together. And they had already started work on TRL. That predated my arrival. And I loved it from the minute I heard about it. In its earliest stages in Pittsburgh, it took a lot of effort on the part of the libraries to get the teens to commit and participate. And they were like, meh, sometimes. And I think we all knew that it needed a change. And that's when CLP kind of stepped back and PA Humanities started working with other libraries. When it became more about focusing on the changes that we were looking to make in the teens' lives and their ability to relate and think and articulate and choose their own adventures. That was the origin of what's really happening now. You put something in front of people that they actually respond to and that speaks to them and that makes a difference in their lives or shows them another way of being or thinking or talking or treating each other or being in relationship with other humans. And energy springs up from that. It's so natural and it's so beautiful. That's what you see when you actually work in a library. I had no even remote idea that I would be working at the state at that point. I was still very much tied to Pittsburgh. I was brand new. So I was just discovering my job there. And here I am, state librarian in Pennsylvania. Let's try this one. Art and practice of diplomacy. The journey that TRL took was really instructive for me. All of the work that it generated and the connections with people who led it changed the way that we work here. One of the things that I am trying very hard to sort of emblazon in everyone's mind right now is that libraries evolve. PA Humanities have kept us not just honest as supporters of free thought and the freedom of expression. They have pulled us along to break ground at the community level, but also making sure that all of the unheard voices, all of the misrepresented populations, all of the silenced thoughts have a place and a route by which they escape and come out into the world. Libraries are for everyone, and there's a spirit of independence and energy in our libraries that have worked with PA Humanities, and they're so much better because of it. So much better. We don't have a better partner.